Hi potatoes, welcome back! Do you know what it's like preparing for an ultramarathon? In this video I will go on a long run training for elevation gain and practicing nutrition. Let's go! Then let me show you what I will be taking with me today. So first of all, test of the equipment, and I want to test our old GoPro. I will show you what is the food I will take. In a nutshell, this is everything I will take with me, okay, not the milk. So 1 liter of water in flask and one of 250. Some electrolytes. This is not tissues, but I didn't have a tote bag for this. But it's actually these electrolytes. And then some food. So some waffle. These are kind of gummies with electrolytes and carbohydrates. And then this is a chocolate and berries and nuts bar. And then this is a gel with passion fruit. Usually I like this. And then some dried apricots. I love this. And the tissues because you never know what can happen. And then last but not least, this is the camera that I will be using. So it's an old, not too old, GoPro 9. Let's see if it will do the job today. And let's go to the gear list. I will take with me an HR monitor because I'm trying to get a bit more data about my fitness condition and my results. Then I will have my Garming that is starting as well. Everything is starting. Ta-da! Pulse! So because during the race I want to use pulse, also during the training I am training to use pulse. I will carry them with me. How? In my belt. So this is the belt that Yunus brought me for my birthday. It's amazing, I love it. It has a lot of space. It has the thing for the pulse, so that's what I will use today. And then I will put the pulse and the camera in the belt, so it's just easier and more handy to take it.
I wanted to interrupt. It also has this beep things. So in the races, you just attach your beep here and then you don't have to deal with it because otherwise you put it here, it gets, in my case, because my nipples bleed, it gets bloody, it breaks. So it's very useful. It's by Compress Sport. It compresses me a little bit because these days you've been eating a lot of chocolate, but normally it shouldn't compress this much.
Comfortable. Trail run just started. Ta-da. I will set up my watch on my second screen. That is where I can see the elevation. So here we will see the elevation. Eccomi, I am back. Let me explain you a bit how I'm going to do all this elevation gain today. There are 2 relatively high hills for Luxembourg standards and I will do them in loops. It is boring, but I have to say by experience that doing the same loops is just easy. Once you get into the flow, you keep doing it. It's going to be hard and boring, but we will see what are going to be my thoughts in the run. Mayan. One hill is more or less 100 meters of elevation gain. I will need to do them a bit more than 12 times. I will use my pulse doing all the uphills. Pulse already. This is the first hill. The trail starts here and goes up there. Almost finishing the first hill. It's going good. Ready for some downhills. Whew. You guys may be asking why I am not running uphill, and the answer is very simple, which is that I cannot run uphill. I'm not as good. So since I have to do it for so many times and these hills are quite long and steep, the goal of these trainings is to simulate the race. In this case, I need to train time on feet while building endurance, elevation, and of course doing kilometers. Going towards the second hill. Second hill, I am coming. So the second hill is to me much harder. Even if it's shorter, it's so steep. I don't like it, but it's good training. This is just the beginning. Trust me, it's not over. There is all that part up to the top. Yes, yes. Oh, first hill done. Now I'll close my pulse. We are at 198 meters of elevation.
Good. Let's close the pause. And now we have a nice downhill. I will do this very brutal hill. Just a moment there. So I will have to do this loop around 3-4 times. And what's going to happen is that I will now go back to the first hill through a different side of the hill. So I will now do a long downhill loop. It's going to be around 2-3k, and then back to the first hill. I will do the first hill 2 times and then I will come back here. The first loop is always the hardest because your body is not adapted. So now that I will be on flats and downhill for a little bit, we are only half an hour in the run, so I think I will eat in a while, but I will start drinking and taking electrolytes. So now I will take a sip. There, here. Electrolyte tablets. 50 minutes in, so I will eat an apricot. Very juicy. Okay, I just finished the second big hill of my second big loop. I am 1 hour and a half in the run, and I did more than 10k, but not 11 yet, and 480 of elevation gain, so doing pretty well, I would say. And now it's time to eat something. I'll get a bar. It's okay, not bad. I am at 2 hours 25 minutes. I did almost 700 meters of elevation. I went in a sort of mind flow of just listening to the leaves and my breath, which may sound weird. That's what happens. I feel tired. I still have 2 hours to go and more than 400 meters of elevation. I like these fruit juice usually. They are quite good. This was a good idea. This is the third and last time that I will be doing the brutal hill, which is the second one, and honestly, finally, 5th time I did this video. I have to get up to that hill. This GoPro is driving me crazy, keeps turning off for... Alright guys, I will use my phone because the GoPro decided to stop working. So basically it was at 30% of battery, and it kept saying to powering off, there is low battery, after like 2 seconds of video. Whew, this is tough. I have to get up there. I am dead. I am 3 hours in the run. I basically did after this hill 1k of elevation, so I'm very proud. Finally at the end. Ole! So proud I made it. Very proud. Woo! I stepped into all the bushes. I'll be distracted. So I have 40 minutes left, and I did 1118 meters of elevation, so more or less 82 meters left, and I am at 25 point something k, so not bad. Whew. Slight uphill, but now it's a bit tough. Let me explain you why I am on the road. So although I only have 80 something meters left of elevation, which is basically doing the hill that I've been doing the loop just one more time, I decided to take another route, and then from up until home it will be all downhill. So this should allow me to reach more or less 30k of distance today. I am tight on time and I'm tired. Let's see if I can make it. Finally I see the end of this training. I did 1.2k of elevation and I am at 29k, and I am basically running home. It should be just more or less 1 mile, so I'm very close. I really can't wait for a shower now. Oh, this has been tough. Also, I ran out of water more or less 40 minutes ago, so this is not a good news. Alright guys, I'm finally home. Let me show you a bit the metrics of this run. So, I did 30.81 kilometers in 4 hours and 27 minutes. My average pace was 8:41, very low, but today was not a focus on pace, but elevation gain, so I'm very good with that. Heart rate average 158, max 180, probably on the brutal hill. Looking at elevation, I finished with 1,202 meters of elevation, and this is basically how the hills look like. What I would do better, definitely, I should have planned better my water, because I ran out of water around my third hour and something, and that did not feel good. Now I will reveal you my secret recipe for a perfect protein shake. Post-run with extra carbohydrates. So what am I supposed to do? I don't know, but what I usually do is this. So first, I bought this protein shake because I wanted to feel professional. I don't know if it works, but it's okay. So I will put some. Ouch, it's not the best. Then I'll put some water. And the last but not least, I will put chocolate milk by Lux Late. That is by far my favorite for an extra dose of carbs post run. This is next level. I should add it in potatoes recipes. Last but not least, the GoPro at the end was a failure. I told you already during the video. It started like doing beep, 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 and going crazy when it was 30% battery.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Also, you'll see surprised. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe so you can support the channel. It makes me always very happy if you leave a comment, so I have something to do on my weekend. Ciao potatoes, see you to the next video.